In a sense, we're kind of getting the first row of the incoming regime before the outgoing one has left the building. The speculation, serious speculation, around the idea that it won't be Ed Miliband who's Andy Burnham's Chancellor, despite a lot of headlines over the last few weeks suggesting that, but it might actually be Shabana Mahmood. And on the left of the party, there is real disgruntlement that this dream, all their Christmases coming, they thought, of Ed Miliband walking into number 11, will not be happening. This is an idea that has been at Team Burnham's core for a while now, that Ed Miliband isn't quite the right guy. It might frighten the markets, his appointment, too much at the beginning of a new government, and maybe he's got too much of a political base himself. The focus in the Commons chamber today, though, was Keir Starmer's last Prime Minister's questions, cheered to the rafters by Labour MPs, what a minister called a carnival of hypocrisy. Keir Starmer arrived to cheers from his MPs, amongst the many who'd plotted his replacement, with what they hope is a more likeable leader.
In addition to my duties in this House, I have an important appointment with the television at 8 o'clock this evening.
But his last question time saw him joking and laughing at others' jokes, in a way not seen before.
Politics, like football, is a ruthless game, and he's now been handed a red card by the 400 dodgy referees.
Mr. Speaker, I wanted to make sure that I got the tone right today. So I looked back at his final questions to Boris Johnson. And luckily for him, I plan to be much gentler than he was that day. In the King's speech last month, he told me that on difficult days, my input was always a ray of sunshine. I remember when I started this job, the Prime Minister was very helpful to me, saying that I wouldn't last the year. Life comes at you fast.
As Prime Minister, I have participated in over 60 PMQs. Always a pleasure, always something to look forward to. And I've answered, or at least given answers, on 2,800 times.
Can I thank my right honourable and very dear friend?
An MP who's a friend of the family got the farewell question.
We've seen his decency and his courage shine through.
Her emotion triggered the Prime Minister and Rachel Reeves and prompted this final address.
This is the end of my political journey. In 6 years, went from historic defeat in 2019 to historic victory in 2024. And in 2 years in government, I leave the country in better shape than I found it. I am proud of everything that we have achieved. To my successor and each of you, I will give my full support. To all colleagues across the House, can I wish you good health and happiness. To all those in the gallery whose lives have been changed or improved by this Labour government, and all across the country who struggle to be seen or heard, you're the reason I came into politics. To my wife and children, I love you. Goodbye.
All parties except the Conservatives stood and clapped him out of the chamber. Some Starmer loyalists found that all a bit much. What did you think as you watched so many of your colleagues standing and clapping the man they brought down?
This isn't a private discussion. This is a broadcast interview, so I'll be...
Your language might be quite fruity if it wasn't.
I'm a candid speaker generally. I think some of us will be regretting his departure sooner than they might realise.
Andy Burnham yesterday with the Hillsborough campaigners wasn't in Parliament today. Years ago, he gave Keir Starmer his first frontbench job in his shadow team. But their relationship soured years later.
Andy called it the signing of the season, and they did get on. Then Andy goes off to be Mayor of Manchester, and Keir still thought of him as a friend, and he went up to see him in 2020 to ask for his endorsement for his leadership campaign. And Andy Burnham said it was difficult. There's Rebecca Long-Bailey and Lisa Nandy are both Manchester area MPs standing, and he felt
sucked his teeth a bit.
Yeah, and Keir, who doesn't like asking people for things. I think was taken aback by that. And when Andy Burnham eventually did try and come on board, Keir Starmer, I think, said, don't bother, it's too late. And their relationship, I think, deteriorated after that.
I think Burnham is very different.
Have you had a chance to chat since he was re-elected?
Yeah, seen him around the building, very pleasant chat with him. We talked about a number of things, including football.
And do you sense he'd ever ask you back in?
No, I don't think so. No. I don't think that's...
But he might bring the party a bit closer to where you want it.
He may well move the Labour Party slightly. I don't know. That remains to be seen.
But it'll only be slight.
Yeah.
As he left the Commons, an emotional Keir Starmer was applauded by his number 10 team. 4 more days in the job, but the spotlight already shifted to what comes next.